welcome to The Good Cigar. I'm your host, alroman. Today we're going to be looking at and hunting down the elusive Arturo Fuente Destino Al Siglo. Are we going to find it? Stay tuned and we'll find out. Over great demand by the public, T-Bone is back. Say hi, T-Bone. Say hi to the fans. Here, let me get that for you. There you go. Well, today we're going to be looking at the Arturo Fuente Destino Al Siglo. Now, this one I have here is a 45 and a half, and apparently it's an extremely rare cigar. And I went hunting for this and looking around, and it's part of the Opus X family, and it's got a beautiful wrapper on here. This one here, like I said, is 5.5 inches long. It's a 49. It's got a Maduro wrapper, and it's not like a real dark Maduro wrapper, but it's an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade grown, so you can tell it's still a light brown color. It's got just a very small teeth on there like that, although it's pretty veiny, and it looks a bit rougher and not as fine as some cigars, the edges and stuff like that. But you know, I think this is kind of done like an old world style, I'm assuming. Then the fillers are Dominican Republic, and so is the binders on this one right here. I'm going to be using a V-cut today on this. It's one of my favorite cuts. It just really opens up the cigar. Sometimes little cigars can be a little tight. I like it. I like a pretty easy draw. And let's see how this one lights up. Off the bat, smells a little bit of leather and tobacco. Not really strong. It's a chilly day here in Texas, but we have the bonfire going and enjoying a nice day with the fire. Right out of the bat, I'm getting some leather, predominant leather. Yeah, that seems to be what the main flavor profile of that is right there. It's just that dominant leather coming out of there right there. So we're gonna get this lit up and see how it goes in the first third. There's really no bitter taste to it, but let's see how it goes. All right, we'll see you here in just a little bit. Yes, and I will get you a cigar. It's always something with this guy. See ya, we'll be back. Whoa, welcome back to The Good Cigar. I'm into the first third, and the flavors I'm getting at it. It's a nice smoke. I usually like a bigger ring gauge, but this is a nice smoke. It's gonna be a short smoke as it is such a smaller cigar. But it's still like the leather and oak. Dried leather and oak is what I'm getting out of that. It's got a nice draw on it, nice smoke. Right now it's right on the medium. There's no real pepper flavor in it right now. It's straightly just, like I said, the leather and the oakiness to it, the dry oak to it right there. Very nice cigar. The ash is, and I don't know if it's just because I brought it in from the house, and I left it outside for about 20 minutes just to try to start to acclimate with the temperature before I lit this up, so I wouldn't just get a crack on that because of the huge temperature change. But I'm not as impressed with the ash. I do like the cigar and the smoke, but you know, I'm not going to give it a 5. I'm going to this right now is looking at a 4 just because it's a good cigar, and you know, it may waver from there, but this cigar runs about $23 a stick for this little guy right here. And I know they're very rare, very hard to get, and it's a beautiful label. And if you have a chance to get one and you find one, or if you have your wife go find one, they're well worth picking one up. But let's we'll get into the second third here. We're just into the first third and about to start hitting the second third. I said this is a pretty short cigar, and we'll see how it goes from there. And T-Bone, I got you a cigar. I hope you're happy now, and it kind of shuts your trap up. But we'll see how this one goes, and we'll see you soon here. Oh, and by the way, in case anybody's wondering, I wanted to pair this with the outdoor adventure that we're having here in the great North Texas wilderness of the suburbs, that I'm drinking a Knob Creek Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, just with some ice. That seems to be a really good combo. The flavor profiles in the whiskey, and then because it has a very oaky taste to it as well too, with this cigar right here, pretty good combo together. And with the roaring fire up back, I'm gonna stay pretty warm. So we'll see you here in a little bit. Hello, welcome back to The Good Cigar. T-Bone wanted to remind everybody, and thank you for that, T-Bone. See, I can be nice to T-Bone. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a like and leave a comment. I love hearing from you. I love what your thoughts and your ideas are. If there's something we can make better or something you want me to try or do, leave that in the comments there for me, and I'll get back to you and try to work that out. Now, I'm into the second third right here, and there's not a lot of room for change. The cigar is kind of a smaller cigar, so I wasn't really expecting any change. And it's still, leather's still the predominant flavor profile coming out inside of that. It's still with a little bit of the oakiness there. Still a very light hint of pepper, a little bit of hint of black pepper. It's still a medium cigar. The smoke output's really nice still. It's just a nice, quick, short cigar. Now, would I get this because, again, you know, I'd like to have a couple around because I collect cigars and really enjoy cigars. But for $23 for this little bitty guy here, that seems to be a little much. It's something that's so hard to get. I can think of a couple other better cigars that I would rather have instead of this one right here. And that's just my honest opinion of it. It's a good cigar, but being that it's $23, a little stick like this, I got some better choices that I can make on that to get better value and more cigar out of it there. But I'm a big fan of Arturo Fuente. Love all his stuff. Love the man. Just incredible. Carlos Fuente is incredible, man. So we're going to continue this down into the second third here and get it down to the last third. And we'll be back. Welcome back. I'm into the final third here, and nothing has changed on it. It's still a medium body cigar. Still the leather and oak and a little bit of a pepper. That's the only really thing that changed or moved into this cigar. But it's still a really nice cigar. The ash has gotten a little bit better, a little bit tighter again now. And I haven't had to make any corrections on it, so that's a good thing. And it's been a good cigar. Not bad. I'm still going to give it a 4 on the scale that it's a good flavored cigar. And it's nice, it's a medium bodied. But some points that brought it down were, of course, like I've talked about, the price. And the size of the cigar right there, and the availability of it. I think that's what makes the rarity of it. Beautiful label, beautiful label. What do you think, T-Bone? How's your cigar again? Keep us nice and toasty warm, and we're gonna finish this up right there. I'm not expecting anything to change on it. It's gonna be pretty much the same, I think, but we're gonna finish out and enjoying this weather. And look, it's snowing. Thanks for joining us on The Good Cigar, and we'll see you next time. T-Bone and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. We're going to be sitting here by the fire and just continue this cigar, and we'll see you next time on The Good Cigar. Remember, life is too short for bad cigars. Bye.